welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to bring you a brand new video today, and I have a sleek ponytail, which is different, so all of that's good, and we're gonna have some fun today. I put a poll on my Insta stories a few weeks ago asking if you guys wanted to see a Valentine's makeup tutorial, and a lot of people said yes, so that's what I'm going to be doing today, obviously, as you can tell from the title. And this is going to be kind of a softer, more easygoing Valentine's Day look for people who are maybe just having a more low-key day, or really just want to chill with their girlfriends, grab some wine, exchange gifts, anything like that. I will probably be having a somewhat low-key Valentine's Day this year because it is the last day of New York Fashion Week, and then I'm actually off to Austen with my roommates, so make sure you subscribe to my channel because there will be lots of content in the next few weeks coming up, and then there will be an Austen vlog from the trip too. So yeah, if you just don't want to go too crazy with your makeup and kind of want it to be all-purpose for anything, I feel like you could wear this look, you know, out to a nice dinner, or you could wear it just staying in and hanging out. It could really kind of take you anywhere, so I think that's why I really wanted to make this video. So without further ado, let's get right into this makeup look. I'm gonna start off by priming my face with Glossier's Priming Moisturizer, which I am almost out of. This is such a thin tube of this stuff, but I do actually have more over on my shelf because I ordered it when they were having the Black Friday 20% off deal, and I was just like, you know what, I might as well bulk order the things that I use all the time, because that kind of seemed to make the most sense. Somehow though, I did not reorder skin tint, and I am dangerously low on that, so I'm definitely going to have to figure out when I'm going to get that. But I'm waiting because as of the time that this video is being made, Glossier just last night announced that they are going to be debuting an eyeshadow, which Beyonce wore to the Grammys last night. So that's very exciting. And I got distracted talking about eyeshadow. This is Fenty Beauty Foundation, Pro Filter Foundation is the official name, and my shade number is 170. If you want to know more about Fenty Beauty and what I think about it, I will put a link on the screen right now. I did a product review of this shade of her foundation and of the matchsticks, which I am also going to use in this look. And I was looking in the camera to do my makeup and not in the mirror, and just got foundation on my eye. But I really do like both of these products that I've tried from Fenty Beauty, and I probably want to try a couple of more. I just have to sort of figure out which ones I am going to be the most interested in trying. I think that lip paint looks really good, the Stunna lip paint in red, you know what I'm talking about. Definitely tempted to try it, but trying not to spend all my money on Sephora this month, if you know what I mean. The foundation actually is looking really good right now, so I am going to skip the concealer, but I did just want to shout it out. This is the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Sand, and I've been using it a lot over the last couple of days, and I have really been enjoying it. But actually, since this is a semi-matte foundation, which I find works best for me, because I find like matte foundations just totally like dry me out and make me look super like, what am I trying to say? Two-dimensional. But I like this one because it really does have good coverage, but it doesn't feel like your face is so like stuck inside the makeup, if that makes sense. And then this is the other Fenty Beauty product that I was just talking about. This is the Matchsticks in the shade Mocha, and I'm just gonna use this to kind of lightly contour my face. And by the way, if you're scared of contour, contour used to terrify me, so definitely don't feel like you need to do this step if you want to keep it even more natural. And I'm just going to use the Sigma F40, what is this, the large angled contour brush to blend it out. Now that that's all nice and blended out, I'm going to go ahead and highlight, and I'm going to be using the BECCA Cosmetics Perfecting Skin. One of these days I'm going to remember the whole name. Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed, and this is the shade Prosecco Pop. I also have a whole video on this, so I can link that down below or above or both if you would like to check that out. And I use Glossier's WOWDER brush to apply it. I think the great thing about this highlighter is I feel like I'm gonna have it forever because I've had it for a few months now and I've barely made a dent in it because it is just so pigmented that it really kind of can, do you see that? Like I barely like dipped this much of the brush into it, and that's how much pigment it picks up, which is fantastic. Let's move on to some eyes. Now, should I do shadow first or brows first? I'm gonna do shadow first just because. Let's tackle shadow now, shall we? I always like to prime my eyelids using Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer potion. I've used this stuff for maybe just like between 2 and 3 years now, and I really like it just because it really does help your eyeshadow kind of stay longer than you would expect it to. So you just put a tiny bit on your eyelid and you spread it out, and then you can use your finger to kind of blend it all out. And to kind of switch things up from what I normally do, I am not going to be using the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, shocking, but I'm instead going to use the Tarte Make Magic Happen palette. And this is what all of the colors look like inside, if you can see. So again, we are kind of going for like that softer, more natural makeup look, so I think this palette has a lot of great kind of neutral options that we can play with. So I don't think that this comes with color names, so I'm just gonna kind of do my best to point out the shades that I'm using, because I think that will probably be the most helpful. So to start off, and I'm going to be using the Sigma Large Shader E60 brush to start to put some color on my lids, and I'm just going to take the middle color, which is pretty much a true neutral for my skin tone, and I'm going to apply that just all over the eyes. Next, I'm going to take the E40 Tapered Blending Brush by Sigma. By the way, this is my favorite makeup brush of all time. If you only ever buy one makeup brush in your life, make it this one. And I'm going to use the shade just to the right of this. So yeah, it's this color that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to put that kind of all through my crease. And the reason I love using this brush to do this is because it blends out really well. I have the god-awful habit of like pulling my lid out to try to make sure that the eyeshadow gets on there smoothly, but I really gotta stop doing that because I don't want wrinkles when I'm older. Sometimes I feel like if I just put my finger here, that still helps somehow, and I just have to make sure, like, make a very conscious effort not to pull it. So hopefully that will be like kind of tricking my mind for now to like think I'm doing it but not actually be doing it. I'm going to go right underneath my eyebrow now with this almost white kind of color. Then I'm gonna go for this nice shimmery light pink color and dust that just all on top of the lid. Okay, and that is it for shadow. And then I am going to do my brows now. So what I've actually been doing lately, especially if you want a little bit more definition, is I've been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. This is Brow Wiz if you wanted to check it out. And I have the color Taupe. And what I do is I take the little pencil here and I fill in a bit with my brows, and then I actually go back over it with Glossier's Boy Brow in the color brown. So I will show you what that looks like now. Okay, brows have been filled in and we are ready for almost the last step, which is mascara, and I'm going to be using the MAC in Extreme Dimension Lash Mascara. Mascara applied, and then I am going to use this MAC mini lipstick on my lips, and the shade is BOCA. It's so cute. I got a set of 3 of these mini ones for Christmas, and I've been using pretty much all of them on rotation. I like it because it's like definitely pinky, but it's still got a little bit of a neutral tone to it, so it's not like super in your face pink. But yeah, I actually really like the look of that. And then I'm just going to top everything off with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, which if you are on YouTube as much as I am, you already know what this is, and I don't have to explain it to you. It just like makes your makeup look so much more like photo finished, you know? My friend Christina told me about this, but I'll pop a link to her channel down below in the description box in case you want to check her out. Okay, and there you have it. That's my finished look, and I really like just how natural it looks, but it still feels kind of special just because it took a long time to do, maybe? I really do love a look that comes off as kind of effortless, but we all know how long it actually took. But that can kind of be our little secret here on YouTube. Well, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope it gives you a little bit of inspiration if you're trying to figure out what kind of Valentine's makeup to do this year, or if you're celebrating Galentine's Day, coined by the one and only Leslie Knope on Parks and Rec. If you're doing anything really just to celebrate yourself or someone you care about this year, I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day, whatever it is you're doing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!